John and Joe, this is coming from Dave. John and Joe, when it comes to the K-1 visa, is it true if you marry a foreign woman and divorce sometime later, then that you are financially responsible for her for 10 years? I mean, if she gets a credit card and doesn't pay her bill, then the ex-husband has to pay. Well, Dave, I got news for you. If you get married to someone in the United States and she gets a credit card and you get divorced, you could be on the hook for that as well. It doesn't have to be from another country for that to happen, believe it or not. So you have to be careful when you marry, because when you marry, you can both be responsible for debts. And it doesn't take both of you to get you into that debt, but since you're married, you both can be responsible for those debts.
Even she could be responsible for the debt, even though that debt was obtained by you before you got married.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Depending on what state you live in, because community property states.
Yeah. So when you marry,
she owns it, you own it.
Yeah. When you marry anyone, you know, these things always can happen. That's part of it. But there is something to what you're saying as far, Dave, as the K-1 visa and the 10-year deal. So what that means basically is when you bring someone from a foreign country into this country, there is some responsibility that goes along with that. And let's say you bring her in here and then a year later you get divorced and you say, okay, I don't want anything to do with you anymore, I'm not going to help you at all anymore, and she ends up on publicly tested means support like food stamps or things like that. Well, the government can, at their option, come after you for those food stamps that she is now receiving because this didn't work out, you're divorced. Now, if she's worked for 10 years, at that point, then that no longer exists, and that's not a problem. Okay. But before that, right, then it can be. Now, in all the years, 24 years of doing this, I've never seen when that's happened. So I don't think that this is a big deal at all, because it's always been there. It was there when I married Tanya. Tanya made more money than I did 1 year, actually, and she's done just fine. But, you know, problems can happen with couples, and that can be a possibility, but I've never seen it enforced in the 24 years that I've been doing. At least I've never heard of it.
Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. Interested? Learn more at... If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.